Okay, welcome out to Tackle Trading's market update here on a Wednesday, December 2nd. This is Coach T right after the market bell. Thought I'd get something out to you guys. First off, a lot of good content being put out there at Tackle Trading recently. Blog every Wednesday from Tyler, Tales of a Technician, Forex Report, Coaches Show Replay, that kind of stuff. Always go check the recent post under the menu, recent post, if you're trying to get caught up. Trade Center tab, let's go and take a look at everything happening in the market. Start with the heat maps. I like a heat map. All right, red. Down day for the market. We'll go look at the chart here in a minute. Big sell-off. Basic materials kind of led the way. There was some news out of the Middle East and whatnot regarding OPEC's potential, whether they were going to raise or lower production, and there was some mixed signals from that. Also, Wednesdays are always a big day for oil, particularly with the EIA inventory numbers coming out on Wednesdays. It led the market lower today, and we'll go take a look at the chart on crude oil here in a minute. Nothing really kind of was left untouched when you have a market day like that. Utilities were down, healthcare was down. Technology had the best day of all the sectors, but still finished in the red. Let's take a look at the futures charts. And you'll see this is an intraday view of it. You know, markets were flat to open the morning, and we ended up down about 21 points. Early morning, then sell-off, okay, flat, then selling again, ended near the lows of the day. Back that out to a daily chart on the S&P, and you'll see basically it banging its head against resistance. 2100 has been resistance, hit its head, turned down, showing some weakness here, down 1% for the overall market. As we look at all of the different indices, the Dow performed slightly better. The NASDAQ had the best day of the indexes, of the major ones, I should say. The Russell was down about the same as the S&P. The Nikkei, the Euro, everything kind of down today. Volatility picked up 5%. Now, the VIX itself is a measure of option pricing. Market sells, it's going to go up. It did pick up quite a bit. Big green candle here down at the low. This is why when markets are at low volatility, it's a good time to buy that portfolio insurance if it's part of your investing strategy. If it's not, then obviously that doesn't apply to you. Now, the energy market, crude oil breaking down. I'm going to get into this with the commodity report later in the week, but here we go, sitting on support now. That long-term support we hit in August is now being tested and pressured. If you look at the 5-minute chart on the crude oil market, what you're going to see is right at that inventories data, it just took off. If you are a day trader and you trade futures, learning to trade crude on Wednesdays in the morning is a very smart thing to do. If you know how to trade the volatility, always going to be some good action in that market at that time. And it did not disappoint here today. Let's take a look at a few other areas across the different marketplaces. The metals market, click on the daily charts. Gold down, silver down, platinum down, copper down, palladium down. The great commodity slide continues across different markets, and a lot of that is due to what's happening in the currency market. The US dollar tried to rally and break out. Very interesting chart here on the dollar, though. All of the weakness in commodities, you would have thought you would have had a bigger rally on the dollar. Also, testimony from Janet Yellen today. You thought that maybe you could have got a spike there as well, and it tried. It couldn't hold it, though. It sold off late in the day, and here we are sitting at 100. It's going to be interesting to watch the Forex markets as we develop. Now, one reminder here, and I'll bring this up. Friday is the unemployment rate report. That is always a volatility event, and one that I want you guys to be paying attention to. Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Convert that to your local time zone. It comes out of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It only happens once a month, and it is a very important report for traders, investors alike, and I know the Fed will be watching it very close. So I'm expecting market volatility off of that report. All right, guys, this has been Coach T from TackleTrading.com. One thing I'll always invite you to do is when you do go into tackle trading and you're watching a video or whatever, I got to tell you, it makes me real happy when you post a comment. For example, the commodity report I just put in here I think it was just a few days ago. whenever you watch the videos, come into the bottom and say, ask a question or a comment or a suggestion, whatever it is, and that always helps me kind of shape what we're doing over here, lets me know what you guys like, what you don't, and what you're picking up on, okay? And one last thing, and then I'll get you out of here, the trading forum. Trading forum is going to be amazing. You got to use it though. So when you come in here, go into one of the different areas. Like today, there was a lot going on in commodities. So click on commodities, make a post, start a conversation, and we'll go from there, okay? Get in the game.
Get off the sidelines and take control of your financial future at www.tackletrading.com. Get in the game.